Hai and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Kamil bin Mazlisham and I am going to present to you about the challenges of audit in different industries. Before we go any further, let me introduce to you to all of the group members. The first one is Ahmad Kamil bin Mazlisham, Nur Amira Syairah binti Rushdan, Nur Arisa binti Badaruddin, Nur Syuhada binti Muhammad Nazri, and Yasmin Tasnim binti Samsul. All of us is from the class AC1105C and I am the representative of this group. First, let us go to the introduction. This study investigates the challenges of audit in different industries. The purpose of this study is to determine common and rare audits problem in different industries, highlighted the profession, role, and auditor responsibility in different industries. Types of industry is public and private sector, hospitality sector, oil and gas sector. First, let us go to the public and private sector. I will tell you about the challenges of the industry and provide the recommended solution. The first challenge is the age of accelerating changes in society. We are in the age of rapid globalization of manufacturing. Privatization of many public sector operations is very common nowadays. Also, the rapid expansion in internet availability and use are also a threat. The recommended solution to this challenge is to improve the models underlying society based on the revolutionary trend of business environment. The second challenge is increase in complexity of business environment. For example, technology problems. Auditors cannot keep up with the efficiency of the new technology. Other than that, companies are using new business models, which given the threat to the job of auditors. The recommended solution is the internal audit's capacity should give assurances on the attainability of corporate goals and transmit accurate, crucial performance information to regulatory bodies and shareholders. Next is the challenge number 3. Low perceived values of the audit function in the private sector. The solution for this problem is expand reporting responsibilities to include all published statements, financial controls, propriety, efficiency, fraud, and illegality, assumptions and judgments underlying the accounts in private company. Challenge number 4 is the inability of the public to make a fair evaluation of auditors' performance. The solution for this problem is to educate the society on the nature and purpose of an audit, may assist the public recognize the purpose of auditors in executing their duties. The last challenge is global competition for human capital. Auditing is service-based industries which tend to be labor-intensive, so there is going to be a tough time in recruiting qualified auditing personnel, and they are also low paid. The recommended solution for this problem is to increase the pay to qualified audit personnel as other countries to introducing fresh accounting graduates to work in audit firms. Next, we are going to look at oil and gas sector. The challenges and recommended solution of the industry. The first one is fraud and corruption. It is the very common issues in every industries. The recommendation is review detection controls. The review should annually plans to ensure that investigate controls as strict as preventative controls. They also can extend whistleblowing arrangement and collaborate with managers. The second challenge is expertise. The complex of oil and gas sector require the expert and specialized knowledge in this field to conduct the audit. So the recommended solution is to either hire expert auditors or provide oil and gas audit training. Auditors are assigned to audit oil and gas sector should expert and have knowledge in this field. The audit office can provide guidance and training to become specialists, and also the audit team also can hire the retired expert as consultant. The third challenge is site visit. To do audit, auditors are required to monitor the business, staff, and manager performance by site visit. However, in oil and gas sector, the work area is located far from cities, remote areas, and logistic centers. There will be safety issues in which weather conditions that would make travel more difficult. The recommended solution for this problem is to use extra internal and external data. It is to adapt quickly to extend risk indicators. So the fourth challenge to oil and gas industry is the access to information. External auditors are unlikely to access private oil and gas business documents and data to complete their audit. The decision to benchmark certain revenue structure or royalty legislation was evidence-based. And also, there is a jurisdiction issues. The recommended solution is to use electronic confirmation. The sector should invest more in audit management software. This will lead to the good quality and integrity data. The next sector that I am going to talk about is the hospitality sector. The challenges and the recommendations of the hospitality industry are: the first one is a new beginner need more time to adapt with reported issue in hospitality. Solution is to give more training on a regular basis to new workers. Second challenge is if there's any changes in process, it will be more difficult and not all parties will be informed on time, including auditors. Solution is to use PMS system that connect to the front office and make sure to inform early to those important workers. The third challenge is to usually more prioritize customer service only and make it will be more exposed to extreme degrees of fraud. The solution is to develop a sense of belonging to each workers so it can instill a sense of responsibility in their minds. The fourth and the last one, the challenges of the hospitality industry is all workers are too focused to maintaining clients and might give so many financial problems. The recommendation is to remind all workers to always alert to every issue, even if it's not related to their job, and directly inform the person who are in charge. The last sector that we are going to talk about is the private sector. There are two parts of the challenges that are faced by internal auditors. The first one is the independency and proficiency. So the first challenge of independency and proficiency is internal auditors do not have any authority or power related to activities which they are auditing. The recommendation is to do a review and research of the company by identify the problem to prevent misunderstanding. The second challenge is internal auditors have sufficient knowledge of the international audit standard. The recommendation is to build the relationship between auditor and company to be auditing. The purpose is to gain the knowledge and the system or policy of the company. The second challenge that are faced by internal auditors is external. The first external challenge is limited availability of professionals in the field of internal auditing. The recommended solution to this problem is to provide training courses. It is to improve the ability of understanding about internal audit standards. The second external challenge that are faced by internal auditors is the lack of understanding and perception of internal audit standards by internal auditors. The recommended solution is to set the capable requirement level of education for auditor position. It is to expand the availability of the position. That is all from us. Thank you for your time.